Talk about how to get this trail shoulder down towards the ground, because one of the big problems that I see with amateur golfers is when they come to hit the golf ball, there's a term in golf instruction known as running out of right arm. And what that basically means is when we see a professional golfer hit the golf ball, is when the club strikes the ball, the trail arm has still got an element of bend in it. And most amateurs, the trail arm is straightened. And the problem is if your trail arm is straightening too soon, you can't really keep this club very stable. And another way of thinking about it is keeping the club low to the ground. You want to try and feel like in that through swing, you're trying to keep that club as low to the floor as possible, and that can only happen if this shoulder is moving down. If this shoulder is here, then the club's obviously going to be lifting up. You keep that shoulder down, then your arms can continue to very much extend through the golf ball. I think I would approach this in two ways. One of the ways I'd approach it is grab yourself an alignment stick, place it across your shoulders, take yourself into your setup position and just literally practice shifting your weight in towards that lead side. Keep that head relatively still and introduce a little bit of rotation. What you don't have to do is try and literally turn your shoulders and consort yourself down towards the golf ball. It's not that much motion. Okay, the way you're going to get your shoulder down towards the ground is by basically understanding your pelvis needs to move to the left, head stay still, and introduce a bit of chest rotation. It's those couple of motions there that are going to give you that ability for that shoulder to get down. You don't need to do a huge contortion and a huge amount of things like side bend to be able to get it down towards the ground in the first place. So I practice that. I think that'll give you more body awareness and that will naturally help you sort of get that feeling of weight shift. I think the second way of approaching this subject is to think more about the through swing position. So if you grab yourself a bit of a rope swing, and what you want to do is you want to do two things. You want to make sure that you feel like your arm is extending way out in front of you, so way more chest high in front of you. And the second thing you want to notice is the way that the end of the rope trainer would be striking the ball location. Because if you're somebody who kind of gets stuck, you'll notice the way yours is coming down way too soon. And you can just keep exaggerating these feelings of turning, straightening your arm until you start to notice the way the end of the rope trainer is striking down where the ground would be. And by focusing on getting your hands here, this will encourage naturally some good chest rotation. It's arguably going to encourage a good amount of weight shift as well. And of course, what it's also going to lend itself to is really good coordination in terms of getting the club head to strike the ground in the correct sort of area. And that's the kind of ways that I would approach it. Focusing very much maybe initially on doing some short swings, keeping those arms out in front of you as I'm demonstrating here, is going to encourage the shoulder to move, and you're much better off thinking about approaching that problem like that rather than necessarily just trying to drop your shoulder down, because that's not what's happening. This shoulder is dropping down as a byproduct of a couple of things. One, moving enough to the left with rotation, and two, thinking about extending your arms in that through swing. See you soon. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, but let me tell you something. There's a much easier way for you guys to be seriously improving your game, and online lessons have never been any easier or any more affordable. If you head over to the website, you'll see examples of different programs that I offer, but I promise you, you'll be absolutely amazed at a couple of things. One, how easy it is nowadays to participate in online lessons. I work with students that send me videos from the course, that send me videos from the range, that send me videos from home. You'll be astounded how you're probably not doing the things that you should be doing, and how helpful it will be for me, very much personally, myself, to keep a watchful eye on your progress. I've also got a video library and some structured content over there as well to help guide you on your way. But keep watching the tips, subscribe for more of those. But like I say, there is an easier way to ensure you're on the right path. I'll see you soon.